Welcome back. My name is Mackenzie. I am a certified hypnotherapist and a past life healer. And today I want to talk to you about why you are stuck. Why your conscious actions are not getting you anywhere you really want to be, even though we think we are making all the right decisions in our life. We are doing what we're told is how we're going to get to B, C, D, E, F, but yet nothing that you really want ever comes to fruition. Well, why is that? For years, I was stuck in such an immense level of pain because I did not feel in alignment with my life work. And everything I did, everything I touched would always crumble. But it forced me to truly look at aspects of myself, really, really deep, subconscious soul aspects of myself, to heal, to observe, to release, in order for me to really, truly be able to step into my mastery. And this is exactly why I do the work that I do, because I understand so deeply the pain that is involved when you feel like you are not living your truest purpose, or those things that you really truly want from the heart space do not come to fruition. But there's a truth here of why that is happening. And I created an entire program around this, yet sometimes I think my messaging falls a little bit flat. So I want to just go over everything about why I do what I do and how it can truly help you master your own energy, which is what it comes down to. You want to be a responsible creator, meaning you have energetic mastery of yourself. So let me share this quote with you by Sadhguru. Your destiny is written by you unconsciously. If you have mastery over your physical body, 15 to 20% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. If you have mastery over your mind, 50 to 60% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. And if you have mastery over your life energies, 100% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. And I just think that's a completely and totally beautiful quote, because I really have explored this and what it means to put my energetic mastery into my hands. You have to understand our souls are energy. Our bodies are energy. We are always connected to the collective consciousness. We are always connected to our higher self. So why can't we truly get to where we want to go? Why are we always experiencing conflict? Why are we always experiencing blocks? Why are relationships so hard? Why is money so hard to make? This is all part of that human experience, but once you start tapping into the truth of who you are, which is pure consciousness energy, you start having power that you did not have before, or were at least exerting into the world. And that's what I want to help you do. Every single person has this inner genius and infinite creativity that exists inside of them. And if you really want to live out your life feeling that infinite purpose, genius, creativity, you have to take a solid look at yourself and understand what's dictating this here. What within my consciousness and my subconscious is creating these specific patterns? We have been in and out of this earth plane hundreds of times. Hundreds, if not thousands. And throughout this process, we do create karmic imbalances. I just had a client this past week who she is phenomenally powerful. She's had past life 6 where she was a shaman. She even has experiences way back, like way back before we even have any sort of idea of history on this earth, back in Egypt. And she had just this ultimate power of creating using the power of intention. And Spirit said that they wanted to bring that up to her to remind her of how powerful she is. Because throughout this reincarnation process, what happened was she had had so many different lives based around the theme of servitude. So whether she was a maid, slavery, whatever, someone else had taken the keys to her life and stripped her of her power. And those wounds were surfacing right now for her in this lifetime. So when it comes to conflict that she was experiencing in mostly around love, it was because of these wounds that we had to address. And I explained to her, the reason why her reality was manifesting the way that it did was because she'd opened up the door through all these different past lives of servitude. She'd opened up this door of negativity, buying into this idea that she has no power, but she does. And spirit was very aggressive in wanting her to remember who she was and implementing those magical shamanic powers back into her life now. And now this is going to be a beautiful process of her opening up and realizing how powerful she is when she works with her consciousness energy. That's how you manifest. That's how you become in alignment. Our conscious efforts are no longer enough. And you have to look deeper. So how do you do that? Well, let me explain. And so if you are someone who's been following me for a while, interested in my program, but can't quite connect the dots to what it's actually going to do for you in your life, allow me to do that now. Because I put years of ideas and experience and education into this program because I do believe people deserve better. People deserve to live lives that excite them, to do work that they are passionate about. Every single second of me working on my platform or working with a client to me is outstandingly fun. And that's the way that it should be. You should be able to experience unconditional love. There's just so much opportunity, but yet we're stuck in this paradigm that life is life and that's it. But I don't believe that. So it really doesn't matter what you're coming to me for. It could be general life satisfaction, career, money, relationships, intuition, and spiritual gifts. It's all the same thing to me. It's just addressing what is sitting in your consciousness and moving things forward. So let me give you this kind of a funny example, but I just want to give you a little bit more of a visual of what I mean, because when we come in and when I say we are energy and we're becoming these masters of our energy, this is the most dense aspect of us, which is our body. We're clearly aware that we have a body, but we are composed of all of these different energetic bodies that comprise of that make up our aura. So here in the lower planes, we're aware of the mental, emotional, and etheric bodies, which is also dense. We can't see it. It's not as dense as our bodies, but it's there. So when we create those karmic imbalances, when we create those negative subconscious beliefs about ourselves, when I look into my clients' energies, they come up as almost these little black dots that are sitting around in the aura, and they're stifling their energy. And those little blocks are going to be creating the same stagnant patterns over and over and over again. And what we want to do is we want to clear all that out. We want your lower planes to be clean. Because what happens when you have a clean aura in these lower planes, it becomes easier to access your higher planes. It's within these higher planes that hold the truth to our soul, our intuition, our connection to our higher selves. It makes it easier to cooperate with our spirit squad. Those highest guides and angels that are with you at all times. And I'm telling you, they are constantly communicating with you. But most of the time, we just turned it off and we're not listening, but they're there. Imagine living a life where you can easily tap into that power, that energy, that communication. through the power of your own intuition. But if you're still working in this very, very dense energetic plane, that becomes hard. So that's what we're focused on. The first half of the Alchemist is focused on the uncreation. So through all of these different lives and this lifetime, which obviously has a ton of influence, we are uncreating all of these paradigms and subconscious beliefs and these dense energies that are creating your 3D reality now. And we have to just get rid of those. So it's not just about creating, it's uncreating. And a big part of that is you're going to be working with a whole team of healers. So I have an intuitive trauma specialist. She's amazing. Her name is Jacqueline. And if you want to see some, I recorded some sessions that I did with her and I posted them in Sōlchemy. So check them out there. She has literally changed my life, as well as my healer, Cindy. She's going to go into your energy and she's literally going to find all of this blocked energy that is not allowing you to live in alignment with where you want to be. And she just wipes it all out. We're also going to be doing Akashic channel work with your spirit team. I have 2 incredible channelers and Akashic channelers that will be working with you one-on-one. So we can get direct answers from your higher self, from your spirit team and the Akashic records about any questions that you want. So we can get clear on what is required of you in order to move you forward to your goal. So then with me, you're going to specifically be doing past life work as well as doing a lot of hypnotherapy work. So there's a lot of neuroscience principles that are applied here. This isn't all just woo-woo. Yes, we will be working with your brain. We want to get to the root of specific subconscious belief systems that you have acquired, and we want to reframe them and give your brain the opportunity to rewire itself. If you were to take a brain scan of the before and after 21 days, it will look different. So there's so many different aspects that we're coming in from to see and understand why specific things are being projected in your reality. Past life healing, trauma, we'll be doing some quantum coaching. Hold on a second. But then the phase 2 is the creation process. What do we do now that you have cleared out all of this dense energy that you've been walking around with your entire life? That's when we can start implementing what it is you really want and what you want to manifest. And if you don't know what you want, even better. I love that, because our conscious mind wants to be in control. It's not in control. But our higher self, our soul, knows the greatest potential and opportunity that you have in this lifetime. And if we start listening and implementing, you can live that out. Now, understand it's not an everyday thing. It's not an overnight thing. But my goal is that you walk away with the energetic practices and tools required of you to move into that and use them for the rest of your life. So you will be working with me over a period of 5 to 6 months, just depending. I'm telling you, once you see this side of things, you can't really go back. You just can't, because I was having this pattern and I've talked about it so many times. Just watch my content. You'll know what I'm talking about, money patterns, not getting into it today. But it wasn't until I started working with Cindy that she looked at my energy and I was 100% blocked. So when we cleared out all of these energetic programs and imprints and blocks and whatever it was, that's when my life truly started shifting. And it's taken a while for me to get here. I guess like 6 or 7 years, which in the scheme of things is like really not that long. But I literally cannot fathom cannot fathom being where I was or still going through those same patterns of jobs that I absolutely hated. Like, it makes my stomach sick thinking about it. Like, my jobs were making me sick. That's how unaligned I was. I hated every second, and I'm not afraid to say that. Every single second of my job was awful. No matter what I did, it would suck. So if that's your attitude right now, dude, I hear you. And yeah, you have the right to feel that way because it probably sucks for a reason. So within the Alchemist program, you are going to have access inside the Alchemist Academy to an entire curriculum of content. So we're going to go through everything, and you'll always have access to this even once you've graduated from the program. You'll always have access to the inside of here, where I will be hosting, in partnership with the other healers, specific workshops, so you can have continued support, because things are going to come up for you. Because things may not shift that drastically within 5 months, but they're going to at least within the next year. So at least you have a place of support, and like, even if you just need to complain or vent about something, you know, I'm here and accessible to you at all times. You can connect with other clients. You can share things in here. You can post, see new updates. I will always be updating the content. You will always have access to this. And inside the course library, I should say, there are meditations, hypnosis, workbooks, journal prompts, all the good stuff. And the beautiful part is that for me, this program is never done. It will never be done. There will always be an evolving aspect to this, and you will always then have access to that here within the Alchemist Academy. So this really is a very life-changing program. And I can't stress that enough, how powerful it is when you start working with your subconscious. You start doing the spiritual work, honoring yourself, honoring your truth, asking for help, asking for the intervention of your highest guides and angels. Watch what happens. Powerful, amazing things can happen. And this isn't something that I've just made up or I've regurgitated from a book. This is from my true life experience. I could talk about it all day, but I am so motivated to get this program out to people because of the power of transformation that is involved within it. So if you are interested, I really hope that this sort of made it a little bit more clear about what the program actually is, how it works. You can check out my website, but please get on my calendar. I do offer free discovery calls, and you can chat with me. You can ask any questions you want. But I just really hope that if your answers aren't here, that you do keep asking the questions. If you're not in a place of satisfaction with your life, ask the question. Ask your higher self, who can best serve me? Where is my best next step? What's required of me to move forward? Ask the questions. So again, I will leave my calendar information. Get on there anytime. I look forward to connecting with you. You do deserve better, and you are capable of powerful things. So I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll check you soon.